If you're a first time Yoast SEO plugin user, or if you have a new website and you have your SEO or you want your SEO settings to be up and running in a few minutes, it would be a good idea to use the Yoast configuration wizard, which I am going to show you in this video. Welcome to the WP Cookhouse channel. Please make sure you subscribe to get more SEO content here for free. So when you install the Yoast SEO plugin and you click the SEO dashboard menu here, you just go ahead and click General, and you see the configuration wizard option. Open the configuration wizard. That's what you need. It basically takes about 2 or 3 minutes, or if you're an advanced user, maybe just 30 seconds to set up your basic SEO settings. So just go ahead and click Open. The first option is basically just an ad from Yoast. So if you want them to make the configuration, of course, for some chunk of money, then click that one. But in this video, we are going to see how easily you can configure this SEO plugin yourself with the help of the wizard. So just go ahead and click the Configure Yoast SEO button here. This section is where most people might disagree with me. It basically asks if your website is under construction or is alive, if search engine robots can crawl your site, can come to see your site or not. My advice is to almost always click option A, so my site is live and ready to be indexed, because even if your site is under construction, even if you don't want it to be or to be included in the search engine results, I mean, how likely is it that Google will show a site under construction? So you're better off when you let Google index your website the earliest possible. So even if it's under construction, if you let Google come and see your website and see that it's evolving, it has some content, you will have more time for Google to understand what's going on your website. So even if a website is under construction, even if there's nothing, just like a homepage, a very basic homepage on your website, I would go ahead and click option A, so Google can start crawling, indexing your website. And once your website goes live in 2 weeks or 2 months, you have already had those 2 weeks or 2 months in Google database, and your website is 2 weeks or 2 months more mature in Google's database. So I'm going to go ahead and click option A, and I advise you to do the same even if your site is under construction. The only reason you should click option B if you have a very, very specific reason not to show anything about your website in the search engines, but in that case I would close my website completely. So just go ahead and click next. Your site type, well, basically this is very easy. You should choose one of these options here. Mine is a personal website here, which I would say is more like a blog, so I choose a blog and I click next. Does your site represent a person or a company? It's basically if your website is a personal website, even if it's a blog, or it's more like a company website, you will see in the next step you need to identify yourself or your company for Google. It is very useful because if you have more websites and Google sees that more of your websites are related, or you have more than one website, or your company has more than one website, that it'll give some kind of boost to your new website. So if you have good results in Google with one website and you launch a new one with the same name or under the same company, then it'll give you some kind of boost in the beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and click person because this is a personal website, and type in my name here. But if you choose a company, then you might provide your company name and upload an image like a logo of your company. So I'm going to go ahead and click person and type in my name. Just do the same, or do the same with the company if it's a company related website. Click next. Social profiles. If you have social profiles like a Facebook page, Twitter account, etc., then you should provide the URLs here, except for Twitter. You can leave this empty as well and do everything what you do here in the wizard later, but I'm just going to go ahead and paste all my social media profile URLs here. So once your social profile URLs are provided, just go ahead and click next. The next one is about your post types. Basically in WordPress you have at least posts and pages, and sometimes if you install a specific WordPress theme you might have more post types. So basically you need to select whether you want your different post types to be included in the search results or not. Usually what Yoast recommends here is good. Media post type is not your pictures. You need to understand that whenever you have a picture on your website, let me show you a picture. Like this one. This is a picture file by itself, but WordPress, whenever you upload a picture file, WordPress creates a media post type, which looks like this, which has no use in SEO. So in most cases, you don't need these media types to be included in the search engine. So you're good if you leave these as hidden. So I would recommend just don't touch here anything unless you understand what's going on here. But if you understand what's going on here, that's a more advanced knowledge of SEO. So just go ahead and click next and everything's going to be fine. Well, this is a tricky question. You need to know if you have or if you'll have multiple authors on your website. Most blogs are single author blogs. It means that every one of your articles has the same writer. So when you see the writer here, the writer name, which might be your name, and you click this, you should see a compilation of the articles of the author. And if it is a single author blog, it's a bad idea to have this author taxonomy or the list of the author's articles, because it'll be the same as your blog role. Because basically all of your articles are written by you. So if you see the blog role and if you see the author role or the author taxonomy page, you will see the same blog articles, and this might cause a duplication issue. So if you're going to be the single author of your blog or your website, then just leave it as no. And if you're sure that you will have multiple authors and displaying the articles of each author might add to your website, then go ahead and click yes. In most cases, you will leave this as no. And don't worry, you can change it later. You can change everything later. It's just an initial setup, what we are doing here. So I just leave it no and go ahead and click next. Well, this step is optional. You can authenticate with Google Search Console. It means that you can see your Google Search Console data inside or some of your Google Search Console data inside your WordPress dashboard. As I said, this is completely optional. Nothing happens if you don't do this. I have a separate video about how to add your website to Google Search Console. That's a different issue. Here, what you can do is when your website is already added to Google Search Console, you can authenticate it with your website, and then you will be able to see the data here. So if you want that, just go ahead and click authenticate with Google. That's the one what you should see, because I already authenticated this once, so that's why I see re-authenticate. Just go ahead and click this one. Yeah, this is what you should see. Get Google authorization code. If you have multiple Google accounts, just go ahead and select the one where you have your website or your domain added to Search Console. Okay, click allow and copy this code here and click authenticate. This will allow your website to have access to your Google Search Console data. So then you go ahead and choose a profile, which means your domain, your website here, which is this one in my case. Just go ahead and click your domain and then click next. Your title separator, you can choose any one of these characters. The title separator is basically you type in something, what you see, this character, which is between your actual page title and your brand name here. This is a brand name. This is the most common one, but you can choose anything what you like here. In my opinion, this is not that important from an SEO result point of view, so I'm just using this one and click next. And we are all set basically, because all the last steps are some kind of advertisement for Yoast. So if you want to sign up for the newsletter, which I do recommend, then click sign up here. I'm already signed up with another email, so I'm not doing this right now. then go ahead and click next. And of course, if you want to upgrade to their premium service or premium plugin, then go ahead and click the button. I'm going to click next, and it says you've done it. So congratulations, you just go ahead and click close, and you're all set up with your basic Yoast settings and the Yoast configuration wizard. That's all what you need when you're starting your website, but of course you have a lot of more options here, which I'm going to make another video about how to set up the Yoast SEO plugin completely, because it can help you a lot with your SEO results. But believe me, if you just do the configuration wizard when you start a website, then you're good to go for the first few weeks. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Please give me a thumbs up, give me a like, that helps me a lot. Also make sure you subscribe to the WP Cookhouse channel, because I upload free SEO, WordPress, consulting and online marketing related materials here. And of course, thank you for watching.